Greetings and salutations, everybody, and welcome to the CanUK podcast, the podcast done by fans for fans of everything nerdy. I'm your host, Lord X, and I welcome you back. It's been a while, since the 10th or so, I believe. And joining me on this return episode of the CanUK podcast, it's Izzy!
Woo! You gotta believe. Yeah, I'm back for another episode. Hopefully everybody's doing good.
So how are you?
Doing pretty good. Been busy with work, playing games, and the usual stuff.
Good stuff, good stuff. Well, it wouldn't be a CanUK podcast episode after a few week delays without the games of the month. That's right, August is right around the corner. It's probably the last bit of relief your wallet's going to see for a while. Maybe.
Oh.
Because come September, October, and November, you're going to be pretty fucked.
Yep. I second that.
So, let's dive through the last probably calm month of the year, well, before December rolls around. Alright, so releasing on the 5th, we have Sacred 3 for Windows, PS3, and Xbox 360. We have Tabletop Racing for the PlayStation Vita, and Ultra Street Fighter 4. That's getting another release for PS3 and the 360.
Another Street Fighter. That's the fourth version of Street Fighter 4 we've gotten so far. Yep.
Yeah, and on the 8th it releases for Windows as well. Since that's the only one there, I'll just throw that one out. So, nothing to begin the first of the month, really.
Yeah, it's... If Ultra Street Fighter came out on PS4, I would buy it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to lie, but it's strange that it's just releasing on last gen, especially since it's coming to PC. You would think a port would be easy now with the architecture of both the Xbox One and PS4, but I guess Capcom doesn't want that next-gen money.
No, they don't. But at this rate, how much are they really going to make off this anymore?
Yeah, no, the fourth version, we got Street Fighter 4, Super Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, now Ultra Street Fighter 4. 4 versions. I need Street Fighter 5, Capcom. Come on. Could have done it by this point, but...
Or, Darksiders.
Yeah.
Alright, well, moving on to the 12th of the month, we have Akaba's Trip, Undead and Undressed for the PlayStation Vita and the PlayStation 3. We have Disgaea 4, A Promise Revisited for the PlayStation Vita. Ho-Hokum finally gets its release on PSN, PS4, and PlayStation Vita. And Risen 3, Titan Lords comes out on Windows, PS3, and Xbox 360. So, Izzy, are you ready to be undead and undressed?
I didn't know that was the complete title of that game, because I remember a few weeks ago browsing Amazon and seeing that game, but I guess I just overlooked the fact that was a subtitle. Mm-hmm. So I haven't seen much of this except some screenshots and the cover art of the game, but yeah, probably not picking that one up. I'll be picking up Ho-Hokum though, because that game looks ridiculous. I don't even know what it is, honestly. I watched the trailer a few days ago and I was like, this looks ridiculous. I have to get this. I actually pre-ordered already since they had that, promotion that's going on PSN right now.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I will probably pick up Ho-Hokum as well. Akaba's Trip I am interested in because it is a JRPG and, they can have my money. It's done by Xseed Games too, which is interesting. So, quite interested on that one. See what it's all about anyway. Disgaea 4 I will probably eventually pick up because somebody has to support NIS.
NIS.
And Risen 3, haven't really heard much about that one. I think I own the first two.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that series.
Pirates, I do believe.
Hmm. Hmm.
Alright, moving onwards, on the 17th, we have 7 Days to Die finally getting out of alpha and into a full release on Windows, Mac, and Linux. If you don't know what that is, go look up the Let's Plays by the Rooster Teeth guys. They're incredible.
Yeah, I haven't heard about this. I guess I'll have to go check those videos out.
Oh, it's well worth it. It's
Mhm.
the crafting system in the game is, I guess, kind of like Minecraft because you can like dig into the ground and everything else. So it's interesting. It's an interesting game. I've got my eye on it. All right, so let's move on to the 19th, which is arguably the biggest day of the month. Because we have Diablo 3 Ultimate Evil Edition releasing on the PS3, PS4, 360, and Xbox One. We have Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare finally getting its PS3 and PS4 release. Sword Art Online Hollow Fragment for the PlayStation Vita. Sword Art Online Infinity Moment for the PlayStation Vita. And Tales of Exillia 2 for the PlayStation 3.
Yeah, I'm interested in Diablo
Mm-hmm.
because I've never played those games since they've been on the PC.
Yeah.
And I know they released the PS3 360 versions last year, but I knew this one was coming out eventually.
Mm-hmm.
So I might pick this up. Not sure if it's going to be a day one purchase for me. Maybe a few weeks later when the price drops or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I am interested in this version, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have been picking this up, but I'm buying Tales of Exillia 2 on that day.
Mm. You getting the collector's edition?
Yep. Yes,
Oh.
I am. $139.99 well spent. I did get lucky with that collector's edition, though. I went in,
Mhm.
pre-ordered one day, and I think it was a week later, or... Yeah, it was about a week later, I went back in to pre-order Smash Brothers on the 3DS. And
Mhm.
the same girl served me, and she was like, "Man, you got so lucky with your pre-order." It's like, "What? What do you mean?" Well, we got an email come in from the head office saying that we were only going to get 4 of the Tales of Xillia 2 collector's editions in. We checked our
Mm.
pre-orders, and me, you, and 2 other people pre-ordered on that day.
Wow. You did get lucky. And
Yep.
those are yeah, they aren't like mass produced
Mhm.
like the Call of Duty ones or the Assassin's
Oh,
Creed ones, so
those are limited editions.
mhm.
So quite looking forward to buying that, and also on that day, Captain America: The Winter Soldier releases on Blu-ray. So I'm already
Oh,
spending enough
sweet.
money.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I didn't know it was coming out that soon.
hmm
I was actually looking at the X-Men release date on Blu-ray and it's like October. I was like, "Really? They're
Oh,
making us wait till October?"
well, came out in what, May, right?
Mhm. But usually there's like a quick turnover with Blu-ray movies nowadays.
True.
But we'll see.
All right, moving onwards to the 26th, we have Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 1 releasing on the PlayStation Vita. Infamous First Light releasing on the PlayStation 4. Madden NFL 15 releasing for PS3, PS4, 360, and Xbox One. And Metro Redo releasing on the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Windows, Mac, Linux, and Steam OS.
Madden for me, definitely. No, I'm just kidding. EA Sports. It's in the game. What the hell happened to that? I haven't heard that in years. They took that out of those games.
Yep.
That's how long it's been since I've played one of those games, but it's back on the PS2. But yeah, Metro is looking good.
Yep.
I never played those games. The first one, 2033 or Last Light, which is a sequel.
hmm
I've heard they're pretty good games, kind of underrated.
Yep.
Like I always had them on my radar. I just never picked them up, and I guess this is the perfect opportunity now that they're re-releasing them on the newer platforms with enhanced graphics and both games on one disc, which is pretty cool.
Hmm. Yep. Yep. I'm definitely interested in Infamous First Light here as well,
Mm-hmm.
because, what's her name? Fetch?
The fetch,
Yeah.
yeah.
She was an interesting character in the game. To be able to explore her backstory is going to be pretty neat, I think.
Yeah, I'll probably pick that up once I finally play the actual game. It's been sitting on my backlog forever, so.
So I think most importantly, if I do pick up anything that day, it's going to be Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 1 on the PlayStation Vita. Not published by NIS this time.
No?
No.
Really? It's
Yeah.
publishing it. Exceed?
Um, no, not Exceed. It's
Namco Bandai Namco? Or
I think Idea Factory's actually publishing it themselves over here this time around.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, some good stuff that day.
Hmm. Definitely, yeah. Alright, so moving onwards onto the 29th, we have Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney releasing on the 3DS.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested in this.
Objection!
I've never played either franchise, so
Yeah, I haven't either, but I'm oddly very intrigued by this one.
yeah. I might get this. It probably won't be, honestly, in August. It'll probably be something that I get for maybe the holidays or something.
Yeah,
Like a Christmas gift or a birthday gift or something like that.
yeah, same here, I think.
But yeah, I'm definitely interested in it. And I'm surprised we're getting a physical version.
Yeah, I know, right? That's because the last Phoenix Wright game only came out on the eShop, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Huh.
I think it was Dual Destinies, right?
Yep.
I think that was the last game.
Yeah, that's the one. Alright, and finally, at some point in the month, we're probably maybe going to get Wasteland 2 on on Windows, Mac, and Linux, and Class of Heroes 2G on the PlayStation 3. Whoa.
Yeah, not interested in either game.
I'm interested in Wasteland 2, but not at a $60 price tag.
Mhm.
Alright, so yeah, that's the games of August. An interesting batch, especially in the middle of the month there.
Yep, some pretty good stuff, especially for a summer month.
And of course, this isn't everything because there are some downloadable titles coming up. I know on the PlayStation 3 for sure we have the Swapper and... I'm sorry, not PlayStation 3, but PlayStation 4 and Vita. And maybe PlayStation 3 as well, I'm not sure now. We have the Swapper. We have Rogue Legacy coming out. We mentioned Hohokum. And I think there's one more in there.
Yeah, Counter Spy, is it?
Yes, that's it. Counter Spy.
Yeah, so some downloadable stuff. I think there's some stuff on Xbox One, or am I thinking? I might just be thinking of the Games with Gold update. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the month of August.
Yeah, and I just noticed something too on this list. Not a single sign of the Wii U.
That's yeah, that's nothing new. It's pretty sad though,
Yeah.
when you think about it, because some of these games could be coming out on Wii U, like Madden, but I doubt anybody would buy Madden on the Wii U.
Oh, all right.
Maybe we could have got a Kiba's Trip Undead and Undressed with gamepad action.
Don't worry, we still have the touch controls on the Vita.
Yeah.
Alright, well, with that out of the way, let's dive straight into our news stories of this week. And I've cut it back this week because I'm pretty sure with the games of the month and our been playing section, there's going to be a whole lot of time dedicated elsewhere this week. So, yeah, let's dive into the news stories. Why don't you kick us off, Israel? Tell us what's coming to the PlayStation 4.
So there's been some leaks from the upcoming Gamescom, which is going to be held in August, I believe. And 3 games are going to be coming to PS4. 2 we've already seen on the PS3, those being Unfinished Swan and Journey. And now we're going to be getting Until Dawn, which was revealed around 2 years ago at this point. It was a survival horror-esque move game, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And that was supposed to come out on PS3, but it never materialized for whatever reason. So now they're porting it over to the PlayStation 4. And I'm definitely going to be rebuying Journey because I love Journey. I want to see if they, up the resolution like they did with Flower to 1080p. And it would just be a game that I would like to have on the PS4. Unfinished Swan is a game that I think I actually bought on PS3, but it got lost in the shuffle for whatever reason. I bought it during a sale, and I just added it to, how you add it to your queue. You could download it later on. I think that's what happened, so then I completely forgot about it. I think that's the case.
Okay.
But Until Dawn was something that I was interested in when I heard about it, 2 years ago. But we'll see how that turns out.
Yeah.
But supposedly these games are going to be playable on the Gamescom floor, so I'm hoping we get to hear some, other games are going to be coming out for PS4, maybe this holiday season or early 2015.
Yep. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm really happy that Journey is going to be released on the PlayStation 4.
Mm-hmm.
I did play through the Unfinished Swan, and it was a really good game, I have to say.
Mm-hmm.
Really unique. Different than anything I've really played before, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's cool. Until Dawn, interested, but not really hyped for it, to be fair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's interesting the comments that the article has about Shuhei Yoshida talking about Project Morpheus and Until Dawn being a game that supports it potentially. So we'll see if they'll have, Project Morpheus playable on the floor, which will be interesting to hear about.
All right, well, moving onwards. Now, over the weeks on the CanUK podcast, we've talked about how much of a clusterfuck October is going to be. But alas, things have been delayed. I mean, Batman's got delayed. Battlefield Hardline's gotten delayed. Others, Dragon Age Inquisition
Got delayed to November.
Delayed. And now, Shadows of Mordor is also getting the fuck out of October. But not being delayed. It's actually being pushed forward. That's right, Shadows of Mordor will now be releasing on September 30th.
Damn it. No. Yeah, that's actually good news because it moves it out of the month of October. So maybe people could be able to pick it up during the month of September, but it's only, a week.
Yeah.
So it isn't too much of a big difference. I guess just moving it just out of October really by just, a day, I guess, because how many days are there in September? Is it 30 or 31? I can't even remember. Trying to look up on a calendar right here. Yeah, 30 days. So yeah, it just enters September on its last day. But this game looks interesting, but it's not going to be a day one for me. It's going to be one of those games I pick up later on towards the latter half of the year, holiday, birthday gift, or even early 2015. It isn't something that I'm really, really looking forward to. It looks interesting, especially with all the comparisons to the Assassin's Creed series with the gameplay mechanics, and it's kind of a mix of that with some more action-style games like God of War. So it's definitely right up my alley. It's just the holidays are pretty crowded, and I just have so much money and so much time to spend.
Yep. Yeah, same for me. It's going to be one I wait on either for a sale or at a time when there's nothing else really out to buy. Plus, a friend of mine's buying it anyway, so if I want to check it out, I probably can.
Yeah, that makes things easier.
All right, so let's keep moving forward, and let's go into the realm of some movie news.
All right, so moving into our first news story about movie news is that there's rumors circulating since Comic-Con that Joaquin Phoenix might be in talk with Marvel Studios to play Doctor Strange,
Ooh.
which the last thing we reported on this was actually Johnny Depp, right? He was rumored to be
Yep.
playing Doctor
So
Strange.
is Benedict Cumberbatch. I believe we
hmm
mentioned that one as well.
Yeah, so that's interesting
hmm
that because I really couldn't picture Joaquin Phoenix in a comic book film for whatever reason, you know. It's kind of strange. He's played so many different characters over the years. I remember the first time I saw him was, of course, in Gladiator.
hmm
And then, of course, he played Johnny Cash.
Yep.
Um, he's done a lot of movies over the years, a lot of different characters. So I don't know. Maybe he could pull it off.
Maybe he could walk the line.
Oh, this guy.
uh, yeah, it's an interesting choice. I'm still hoping for Benedict Cumberbatch myself, but yeah, who knows? I mean, Joaquin Phoenix is a high-class actor, so
hmm
would be unique talent. I mean, they've got Michael Douglas in the Ant-Man movie, so why the fuck not?
Yeah, I guess since comic book films have become so mainstream now, all these big actors, even like Joaquin Phoenix, are getting attached to these films. You know, people that you wouldn't normally see in a superhero film, you know, let's say 5, 10 years ago. But
Yeah.
yeah, we'll see what develops out of this because that movie's a ways off. It hasn't gotten a release date yet.
But speaking of release dates,
Segway. We should get like a Segway noise, like a vehicle, like Segway. Oh, I need to do that like on a YouTube video or something. That'd be great. Oh man, you hear it coming? You hear it coming? Segway. No.
now if only you could have an animation of just like a truck appearing on screen
Yeah.
doing a drift motion.
Oh
Oh.
man.
Uh, Comic-Con was this past weekend, and tons of news came out from Comic-Con. Uh, at the Marvel panel, they announced such things as Evangeline Lilly playing Hope Van Dyne in the Ant-Man movie. They also revealed that Josh Brolin is indeed Thanos in
hmm
Guardians of the Galaxy and future Marvel movies. But at the very end of the Marvel panel, they revealed that Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is confirmed and its release date set in stone for July 28th, 2017. That's right, at the time of this recording, it'll be out in 3 years.
Yep. And the first movie still isn't out.
Nope.
And
They're,
Marvel
they're,
once again trumps DC because DC's just working on Batman v Superman, and Marvel has like 3,000 movies in production.
actually,
Jeez.
I have the list right here in front of me right
Oh,
now. Of course, we have Guardians of the Galaxy releasing this Friday on August the 1st. Avengers Age of Ultron is releasing May 1st, 2015. Ant-Man's releasing July 17, 2015. On the same day as Batman v Superman Court Case of Justice, we have Captain America 3 releasing on May 6, 2016. An untitled film for July 8th, 2016. Another one for May 5th, 2017. Guardians of the Galaxy 2 for July 28th, 2017. And then the other untitled films are going to be November 3rd, 2017, May 4th, 2018, July 6th, 2018, November 2nd, 2018, and May 3rd, 2019. Yeah, DC's
Jesus.
working on one film while Marvel is already confident enough that they have 8 films marked out for right up until 2019.
Man. And those are all under the Disney banner, if I'm not mistaken, right?
They will be, yes.
Yeah,
Yep,
they're not.
that's Marvel
That doesn't.
Studios.
Yeah, that doesn't count the Marvel, IP like Spider-Man.
Hmm.
It has movies coming out, and I guess the Sinister Six
The
spin-off
X-Men.
movie, the X-Men movie. So you could count those too, because they aren't Marvel Studios. They're Marvel properties, though.
Hmm.
So meanwhile, in the Fortress of Solitude, Superman is crying. Because, man, that's ridiculous. They could be doing so much, too, with,
Well, we don't know. They might be. There was that leaked list that came out a while ago.
yeah, that was like Justice League and
Wonder Woman, Shazam.
Green Lantern reboot. We'll see what happens, but they got a lot riding on this Batman Superman movie,
Oh, yeah.
because there's really nothing else coming out till then.
No, like we were saying, they're hoping that Batman Superman works out. Well, Marvel's that confident in their first movie starring a talking tree that they've already greenlit the sequel. So,
Man, it's crazy how these films are catching on.
hmm
Um,
well, I'm not sure. Have you seen any of the early reviews for Guardians?
no, I haven't seen any reviews.
The last time I checked on Rotten Tomatoes, there were 25 reviews up. It had a 8.1 average score with a 100% on the Rotten meter.
Wow, that's surprising, because usually comic book films are like in the 40s or 50s or something,
Hmm.
you know.
And there was a quote from the Wired review of the movie too that said, "You'll come out of Guardians of the Galaxy realizing that you just saw this generation's Star Wars." So,
Wow, that's crazy.
hmm
Yeah, they're making all these movies, and it looks like video games are going to be next, with all these other films that are supposedly in pre-production, like the Uncharted movie, the Metal Gear movie,
hmm
and we'll see how it works out. I'm hoping it works out for them, like how it has for the comic book films.
hmm yeah, it's crazy. It's a crazy time we live in.
Yep.
All right, well, that's going to do it for our news stories of this week. So it's time right now to dive into our been playing, been watching, and you guessed it, we haven't been reading a goddamn thing section.
Yep. Sounds like a regular episode of the show.
Yeah, yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah, so I guess I'll kick it off with a game that I see is on your list, and that is the Destiny beta,
Woo.
which I've played the crap out of. I've maxed out at the level 8, which is the cap for the beta. I've done all the side missions and explore missions, and even the,
Wow.
what's it called? Is it like the raid? You know the one I'm talking about, the one you were doing with Aussie Legend a
Okay,
few
yeah.
days ago?
Okay, yeah.
Like that mission, which is really cool.
hmm
And I did some of the multiplayer. Um, and I'm really enjoying this game. I wish this game was coming out next week, honestly, because I just want to keep playing it. It got to a point where it just, because when I first played the alpha, I enjoyed it, and it felt a lot like Halo. But now it's just like, man, it's just really flowing with me, and it does feel a lot like Halo,
hmm
which is a good thing in my book. And I'm really enjoying it. Just like clicked with me, like everything, like the story elements. And Peter Dinklage doesn't sound like an ass anymore because they put the filter on his voice.
hmm They did
Which,
take out his line, though. That
yeah,
loser
the
came
moon.
from the moon.
Yeah, and I didn't think he sounded. I'm just kidding. I didn't think he sounded that bad on Alpha. It did sound kind of stale, but it's what we were talking about, that he's supposed to be robotic, and then we saw that they added the filter, and that's how he was supposed to sound.
hmm
So really enjoying that. The story elements. I'm really enjoying the music. The music is amazing.
Yes.
There was a point where you're in beta when you're playing the story mission early on, and you get to the main what's it called? I was about to say the Citadel. That's Mass Effect. But you know what I mean, the main hub
tower.
world. The tower. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You get to the tower the first time you get there, and this like music plays, and it hit me. It was like when I first played the original Halo and I first booted up my Xbox and that, oh, like the Halo theme hit, like that same shit happened with me. Like you get to the tower and then you see the giant sphere, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the music kicks in and it just, I was like, fuck, I'm sold with this game. I'm buying it day one. I can't wait to play it. Like, I'm pissed though because I didn't get the emblem for playing it during those few hours. I think it was yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. I was playing during the hours of Destiny, not Destiny, that Bungie said to come back and play, and I didn't get to play the moon mission.
Oh, you missed out.
So I don't even know how the hell I was supposed to access it because I was on during those hours, and nothing prompted me to, oh, now this is, you know what I mean? Did you play?
Yeah.
Did you get to play it? Did it prompt you to like, there's a new mission available or something?
Kind of. When you go to the set destination thing, where you either pick Earth or the multiplayer section, the moon was available there as well to be selected on. And you could select that and then select the mission for it.
Yeah, because I had selected the moon in like, a few days before, but it was locked. It said like come back when the game releases on September 9th. So I completely missed out on that. But I guess it's just an emblem. It isn't anything too crazy, but it just kind of irked me that I was playing during those hours. I was doing like, playing multiplayer missions, and I think like the side missions are endless because they just keep going over and over, and they start to like repeat. So I don't know what's the issue with that. That's kind of one of the only issues that I have. And they're like very similar side missions, and they felt like they had me doing the same thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was just something that you couldn't technically complete. It was just something you could just continuously do. So we'll see how that is in the final game. But man, this game's a day one purchase for me. 100%. I'm super hyped. It has jumped to my number one spot for most anticipated game of the year. I cannot wait to play this shit. And I was playing it with the PlayStation headsets, the gold, that's what they're called, the gold PS4 headsets.
Yeah.
And man, does the music sound amazing, and the sound effects, and the guns, and the enemies, and it was just a great experience.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah. I never played as much as you did, but I went through some of the story missions that night with Ozzy and a couple other axe heads, Barachum, actually. Went through a bit of that, and I played the moon mission by myself. That was about all I did for it, just because I played a ton of the alpha.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know, I didn't want to spoil myself too much.
Yeah, I was
Just to
the
have that
reverse. I didn't play too much of the alpha. And I was like you. I was like, man, should I play more of this beta? Because I'm going to redo all this when the full game comes out. And then it just clicked with me. And I was like, fuck it. It was like crack. I was like, I got to do all these side missions. I don't care if I have to collect these things that fall off the enemies, their threads or whatever the hell. It's like crack. So fun.
Oh, man. All right. Well, one of the other games on my list is Drakengard 3, which I've been playing a bit more of, a bit on my vacation and a bit actually today. We're recording. Man, that game is sadistic fun. It's foul mouth. Like the main character, she's just a sadistic psychopath out on a mission just to kill the rest of her sisters. It's fun. You won't get anything special in terms of gameplay or whatnot. It's just a mindless brawler when you come down to it, but
Hmm.
it's fun, the story's interesting, and it's different to play, well, a character that appears to be the villain in the game instead of the hero out to stop them. So it's a nice little spin on that.
That's pretty cool.
I would recommend it to any JRPG fan, though.
Hmm.
All right.
Well, the next game on my list is, I gotta think about it for a second. What else have I? Oh yeah, Shovel Knight. I've been playing more of that. I'm still going slowly through that game.
Hmm.
Really slowly. It's like I'll play like maybe a level every few days or a
Yeah.
level a week or something. I'm going super slow, but it's just because I enjoy it so much. I don't want to quickly run through it.
Hmm.
And still great. The gameplay mechanics are great. The level design is great. The music is great. It's just a really well-rounded package overall.
Hmm. That's what she said.
Perfect timing with that one.
I need to get back to that game. I really do.
Yeah, it's really good, man. I've been recommending it a lot. Like if I hear music on it or see somebody mention it, I'm like, dude, you have to play that game. You have to pick it up.
Hmm.
So it's definitely one of the best games I've played so
Oh.
far this year. It's
Hmm.
really good.
Awesome. All right. The next game on my list here is one for the Vita, and one that I pretty much powered my way through while I was on vacation. Literally, folks. 3 days, about 30, 35 hours put into the game. And that's Persona 4 Golden, which I have since finished. Got back from vacation, and I hate myself for not playing this back when it came out on the PlayStation 2.
Mm.
Because I think this is probably my... It's up there in my top 5 JRPGs of all time now.
Damn.
Because the story was just phenomenal. The gameplay was fun and addicting. But yeah, the story and the characters, my God. I was almost in tears at the end of the game just because I didn't want to say goodbye to these characters. Like, that attached to them.
Damn. That's crazy.
Yeah.
The music is really good. I was
Yeah.
actually listening to the theme song yesterday when I was like cleaning.
Yeah.
I was just like on a video game theme song kick and I went on YouTube and I looked up the Persona theme. It's so like that's one of the games that I'll let the intro play out every time I turn
Yep.
it on
Yep.
because it's so good, man.
I did the same thing. It
Yeah,
was,
I need to get back to that, restart it, and just power through it and just play the game. I'm gonna put it on an easier difficulty.
yeah, that's what I did. I put it on very easy because
Mm.
I knew otherwise it was going to be a taxing game. I've played some of the other Persona games and know how
Mhm.
hard they could be, so it was like, I'm never going to be able to finish this if I play through normally, so I'll stick it on very easy and experience the story, and for that alone, I'm thankful that I did that.
Because I know there's like two easy settings, right? Isn't there
Yep,
like regular easy and then very easy, right?
yep, yep, you are
Yeah, I'll
correct.
probably put it I want maybe a little bit of a challenge, so I'll put it on just regular easy. Because I played through it on normal like 10 hours, but I was just getting my ass handed to me, so.
Yeah, yeah, even on very easy, I found a couple of the bosses to be a little bit challenging, to be honest with you.
Hmm.
Especially the final boss. I could see how he could be a pain in the ass on, like, normal or above.
Mm.
But yeah, it's worth playing through for the story. You will get attached to the characters and fall in love with them. And in the Persona games, you can have intimate relationships with a few of the female characters. Well, all the female characters if you want. But it can come back to bite you in the ass a little bit on certain days,
Hmm.
like Christmas Eve, Valentine's Day. And I made the mistake going through the game to have an intimate relationship with two of the characters. So when those dates rolled around, I had to put down the Vita for a while because I didn't know who to pick.
Hmm.
Because you just fall in love with, like, all of them. Because they each have their own, like, unique characteristics which make them special, and you're like, I don't want to break the hearts of any of these, but I have to.
That's pretty funny.
Alright, so back to you. What else have you been playing?
So, speaking of RPGs, I picked up Pokemon X.
Yay!
I had got rid of Y way back when the PS4 was coming out, because I figured I wasn't going to play it at the time. And it was kind of an impulse purchase at the time. But I wanted to get back into Pokemon on the 3DS. So I picked up Pokemon X this time, and I'm like 2.5 hours in probably. Still very early on in the game after like getting my first badge and then meeting the professor and getting my second starter Pokemon. So I'm still early on in the game, and I'm enjoying it. I'm digging it. I got it on buy one get one sale that Best Buy was having.
Nice.
I picked that up, and I actually matched it at Walmart because Best Buy, I knew they were going to be out of it. You know, when those sales go on, it'll the shelves will be empty. So I got that and Mario Golf. I just haven't tried out Mario Golf yet, though, which I heard was pretty good.
Cool.
And yeah, that's about it. It's Pokemon, you know. Isn't too much to talk about. You know, it's fun.
Cool. Well, the next game on my list, I know you had a ton of fun with.
Ugh.
I've after Persona 4 Golden, I was trying to figure out what do I want to play on my Vita next. I have a couple of RPGs.
Bad choice.
I want to dive into, but I was like, I need something different here. And on PSN this past week, they've been having a superhero sale, and I saw this one here for $4.20. So I said,
yeah, that's not bad.
So I said,
honestly, for the game.
So I said, why the fuck not? And I picked up and started playing Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate on the Vita. It's okay so far.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about it, but it's just not hooking me in. I guess the same thing could be said about Arkham Origins in general, because I haven't gone back to that game since the last time I talked to you on the podcast. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know. It just feels a little lacking, I guess.
Yeah, I really like that they have the comic style, like, cutscenes. That's, like, really, really cool aspect of the game. And they also have voice acting. But, the gameplay is, I enjoyed it. It's kind of one of those games that I played through, but I kind of forced my way through it. And then, you know, hit that glitch, that infamous glitch that I've spoken about before that you can't get past. So, and I never went back to it. I never got to finish it up. And it was strange how they set up the boss battles, because you could do them in different orders. There isn't like a set order, which is weird, and it kind of changes the story up and makes it confusing. But yeah, it's not a terrible game, but it isn't a great game either.
Yeah. I really don't know how long it's going to last before I really switch over to something else on my Vita.
Yeah, and it definitely feels gimped because it also came out on the 3DS. So the Vita is just an up-res version.
Yeah.
I think they could have made it even more up-res, but it's really a port of the 3DS version with better textures. Because I've seen the 3DS version, and that looks terrible. But yeah, it could have been better. Maybe it was something they only had a very limited budget and a set time period that they had to release it by. So
could have been it, yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, do you have anything else on your playing list?
So my last game, I see it on your list.
What?
I'm not gonna do the the Wii U game, no. But Shovel Knight was on Wii U, by the way. I didn't pick it up on PC.
Yeah.
But Mario Kart 8, and I was going to do the obnoxious, like, Mario Kart 8! I love that. I don't even care if it's obnoxious. Every time I, like, turn on the Wii U and I play the game, I scream it out. People think I'm crazy. But yeah, that game's still so fun. I'm having a blast playing through it. I'm playing it on 150cc. I've completed 6 of the 8 regular courses because I heard once you beat those, you get damn mirror stages as usual,
Cool.
which I'm not looking forward to, especially with how difficult some of these stages are. So I have 2 left, pretty much 2 series of races, the final 2 all the way on the right side that I have left. So I've been trying to play through that. I still play it every now and then. I play some online. It's really fun. It's one of those games that's just a perfect game to pick up and play. Like, you don't have to think about, okay, what happened in the story? Like, how do these gameplay mechanics work? It's just something very simple that you could pick up and play and just understand. And it's really fun. It's super colorful. I really enjoy the level design. I think the music is really cool, the whole jazzy feel to it. So, yeah, I'm still loving the game. It's definitely a reason to pick up a Wii U.
Cool. Yeah, and as Izzy kind of briefly mentioned there, I too have been playing Mario Kart 8 because I finally went out and bought a Wii U as well.
Da, da, da.
Yeah, so I get to be disappointed now every month when there's nothing out for this stuff.
Yep. You'll feel my pain.
You're not alone anymore.
Yep.
So yeah, I have been playing Mario Kart 8 as well, and to be honest with you, the first time I loaded it up, I was amazed. Just, the game looks beautiful.
Yep. It just looks so colorful.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, yeah, this is Nintendo in next gen.
Yep. That's exactly what it is, yeah.
I will admit freely now to saying, yeah, the Wii U is a next-gen system for its own reasons.
Yeah, for a Nintendo, it's next gen. And like when I play Mario Kart, I'm not like, damn, I wish this was like, like even better looking.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like it's like Nintendo has that art style that just makes it look really well.
Yep.
And it's running 60 frames a second, which really, really makes it look smooth. That really helps with the gameplay too.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, I've been playing Mario Kart 8. Did a little bit of online just before we started recording here, actually, and got my ass kicked. But it was fun. It was still fun. It's just bringing back those waves of nostalgia to me of like how I grew up gaming on the Super Nintendo. So it's been a really nice feel to get back into that kind of gaming again. Outside of Mario Kart 8, I did get a free game from that by registering it in time. So I picked up New Super Mario Brothers U. I haven't played much of it yet, but it's enjoyable. I'm like...
Yeah, that's the same one I picked.
I was going to go with Pikmin 3, but a few other axe heads convinced me to go with New Super Mario Brothers U instead, especially since I hadn't played a 2D Mario now in ages. So yeah, playing that, and I got The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD when I bought my Wii U. It came bundled in, so I've played a little bit of that as well. So yeah, I got the fancy dancy tablet controller with the Zelda symbols all around it.
I wish I had that one.
Yeah, I searched for the Mario Kart 8 bundle, to be honest with you, everywhere, but they were all sold out.
For whatever reason, I think Nintendo did it on purpose. They were like, let's give this good deal on this bundle, and then let's not ship it to stores. Because I have not seen it anywhere.
But I did find about, 10 of the Zelda ones left in Toys R Us, so I got it there.
That's pretty cool. The Wind Waker looks gorgeous.
Oh my god, yes.
Oh. It's just like this makes sense, like you understand the whole like you were saying earlier, the whole next gen argument against the Wii U. Like, it looks great. It doesn't matter that it isn't, not
the Last of Us quality.
Yeah, exactly. You don't need that for Nintendo games.
No.
It's more about the
color, the vibrant
art style. and it just works for Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
Works really well for Nintendo. So, and there's some good stuff coming out. Looking forward to Smash Brothers. Jeez.
Yep.
Hopefully we get
That was the whole reason why I bought a Wii U in the first place.
Oh yeah, Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some real good games on it. Now, I just counted and I have like 15 Wii U games, and like the majority of them are exclusives.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think only, well, maybe 2 or 3 of them, like Ninja Gaiden, that eventually came out on 360 and PS3,
Mm-hmm.
Deus Ex, but that's the best version is like the Wii U version, Rayman Legends, same thing. So, but everything else is exclusive games, so there's some good stuff on the system.
Yep. I was already looking through, and it's like I've compiled up a list of games that I need to pick up, and it's like Pikmin 3. I need to get new Super Mario 3D World.
Yeah, that's definitely a must.
Bayonetta 2 is coming, which is a must for me.
I can't wait.
But Captain Toad even looks incredible. Yoshi's Woolly World. Yeah, there is a ton of gaming that I need to do on the Wii U.
Yeah, it's a good system. Have you picked up a Pro Controller?
Not yet. That's also on my
Need to
list.
get one.
Mm-hmm.
You really need to get one. I'm telling you, that battery life is like 70 hours. I'm not even lying. Like,
Yeah.
that's how ridiculous. And it feels extremely comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And once you play Mario Kart with that,
Yeah.
you won't be able to go back to the gamepad. Because
Oh.
I can't play it. Like, I bought one exclusively for Mario Kart, and now I play all my games with the Pro Controller. I actually bought another one. It was on sale, like the white one
Mm-hmm.
at Best Buy with alongside the Pokemon deal I was talking about. So I picked up another one so my brother could play, and
Nice.
we could just leave the gamepad on the side.
I will say one thing with the gamepad, though, which I enjoyed last night. I was just lying in bed, getting ready for bed. I was like, I want to play Mario Kart a little bit. But I couldn't find my TV remote anywhere, so I just turned on my Wii U system using the gamepad and played Mario Kart 8 on the gamepad.
Yeah, it's a really cool feature. I actually played through the majority of Sonic Lost World like that, and some of Super Mario 3D. 3D. I always get confused. 3D World. I was about to say Land. It's the 3DS version, but there was some other games too that I checked out, like Shovel Knight. I tried playing it on the gamepad, but I enjoyed it on the TV with the Pro Controller better.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, quite a bit. I also need to pick up a Wiimote and probably Smash Brothers Brawl as well. I want to get back to playing that game again so badly.
Yeah, and it's cool too that the Wii U plays Wii games, so it's even more games that you have available.
Exactly. I get to catch up with a generation I didn't have.
Damn, I didn't know you never picked up a Wii.
Nope, never owned one.
Oh, jeez, I gotta make you a list now of like what you need to get on the Wii. Definitely Super Mario Galaxy. Like,
my roommate from a few years back did own a Wii, so I did play the Wii U. So Mario Galaxy was one of them. I played the hell out of that. Getting all the stars to unlock Luigi and then playing all the way through again. And I also logged in, I don't know, 100 plus hours on Brawl.
Damn.
Yeah. So it's not a foreign system to me, it's just...
Okay. Yeah, but there's some good stuff on there.
Mm-hmm. Metroid Other M, right? I've heard that's a fantastic game to play.
I have an extra sealed copy I'll send you. I got for like $5 at Best Buy, I think. The game's not that bad, but yeah, there's some good stuff on the Wii.
Right on.
Actually, Sonic Colors is pretty good on the Wii. I liked it better than Sonic Lost World.
Yeah. All right, well, that does it for our been playing section. Been watching. For myself, it's just been a bit of Hannibal and Marvel movies galore, because I've been doing a Marvel movie a day marathon leading up for Guardians of the Galaxy. So far, I've done Cap, Iron Man 2, Thor, The Incredible Hulk, and today I watched The Avengers.
Nice.
Yeah.
I need to do one of those marathons and watch them all. I need to buy all the movies. Shit. I don't think I own any of those, which is crazy. I
Yes.
actually saw that set was on like Amazon deal of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Like the first wave set that
Amazing.
came in that like the Shield
Mm-hmm.
like briefcase shit. I
Yep.
was like, damn, that looks cool, but it's expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But
what have you been watching?
in terms of what I've been watching, I watched all 2 seasons of Hemlock Grove on, on Netflix for whatever reason. I got hooked on the show, and the show is like, I see it being like one of those shows that has a cult following years from now because sometimes it's really good, but it's also like really bad and like cheesy sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't know, but like there was like an allure to the show. Like I really enjoyed season 1. Season 2 was pretty good up until the end where they had this like it was so stupid. This terribly done CG monster at the end, which looks so stupid. It just kind of killed it. But I enjoyed the series. It's really weird. It's about werewolves and vampires and
Mm-hmm.
in a modern setting. It's really strange. It's like one of those things that came up on my Netflix feed, and I was like, oh, let me check this out. I've heard, some things about it.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the main actresses is, I always forget how to pronounce her name. Famke Janssen, the one who plays, is in the X-Men films. She does, how am I blanking on her damn name now? On the character she plays. Jean Grey.
Okay.
Yeah, she's in that series. She's one of the main characters in it. And then all the other people that are in it are kind of unknown to me. So I haven't seen them before, but it is like an exclusive Netflix series,
Okay.
like how House of Cards is, and I guess Orange is the New Black, which I haven't seen either. Those are on my queue to watch next. So
Mm-hmm.
it was good, but don't go into it expecting it to be the greatest thing. It's just it's kind of cheesy, and it feels like I said, one of those series that's going to get a cult following years from now.
Okay.
That might not last that long, but
Mm-hmm.
it was pretty good though. I enjoyed my time with it.
Cool.
So what else you been watching?
That's about it for me. I watched an episode of Fringe before this recording, but that's been about it for me. Yeah.
Yeah, not too bad. For me, the usual, wrestling stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's normal. There's nothing out of the ordinary.
Yeah. Same with me. All right, so I guess that does it for the been playing, been watching, and been reading section. So shameless self-promotion. Got anything to promote other than
No, because all my damn videos are no longer on YouTube. And I'll be back sometime soon. Yeah, just keep your eyes out if you guys enjoy the YouTube channel. I'll be back soon. And it's weird because I gained 2 subscribers. Like, it didn't make no sense. Like, I have one video and I gained 2 subscribers. It made no sense. But, yeah, I'll be back soon. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do moving forward.
Cool.
I'll probably, do some of everything, like community questions and Let's Plays and things like that. But we'll see.
Cool. As for myself, well, it's just the usual as of late. Podcasts, the pickup videos. Hoping to get some more Let's Plays in soon, including the return of Ride to Hell Retribution.
Oh, no. I thought you were done with that game.
It's coming back. I have to finish it. I've just needed a break from it.
Jesus. I thought it was done.
Nope.
Damn it.
Just like the flu, it always comes back to bite you in the fucking ass, I tell you. But yeah, that's about it for me. And Shovel Knight, maybe some more of that, but the first batch of videos didn't really do well at all, so I'm not
Oh,
sure.
that sucks.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to continue it or not. So if you guys want to see more, just let me know down in the comments section below. Which, speaking of, if you have questions and comments, please leave some down in the comments section below for us.
We
We'll
have
answer 'em.
none.
Just like the Wii U doesn't have games, we don't have questions and comments. I can make fun of it now, damn it, I own one. Yeah, if you guys want to comment on anything we talk about, tell us what games you're going to pick up for in August, if you're going to pick up anything, if you're going to save your money for the fall, like I was, but then bought a Wii U instead. Let us know down below.
Dun dun dun.
So I guess that's going to do it for us. Well, we're probably going to hit in at an hour exactly this week, or a little bit over.
It's a good show.
Indeed, yeah. So, Izzy, it's been a while, but why don't you take us out?
Woo! No. Just start doing a wrestling promo. Yeah, thanks guys for listening. Leave comments down below. Check us out hopefully next week. We'll be back with another podcast and while people are yelling in the background. Yeah, it's been fun. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Let us know what you thought of the show. What are you going to be picking up this upcoming month? What you've been playing? Hopefully leave us some questions. And yeah, that's about it. So thanks guys for listening.
Brought to you by Gimmick Box.